What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our Week 8 battle for the BBL. We are currently sitting with a 4-3 record after getting a win last week that may or may not have been deserved due to some hacks. At the end of the day, I will take it. Honestly, it's been a rough season for us. We had a week where we choked, even though we got lucky with hacks. We got a week where we got completely destroyed by hacks. We got a week where we were, I don't know, it was a 50-50, could have been basically a coin toss had we not gotten some hacks. So I just want to say this week has been crazy. This season has been crazy. I want to thank you guys all for enjoying the ride with us. The BBL has always been a series on the channel that has done decently well compared to my other leagues, but it has just been absolutely destroyed. You guys have been killing it on support for this league, and I really do appreciate it. So if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure to show your support by smashing the like button and of course subscribing to the channel. Now I'm only going to mention this in this video here. If you guys are interested in some merch, some Montreal Milotics t-shirts, hats, whatever the case may be, let me know down in the comments below. I want to kind of gauge interest, see if I should do that before putting in an order or setting that stuff up. So let me know that in the comments below. Now, of course, this is our Teambuilder portion for the video, so if you guys are interested in skipping that, you can go ahead and click on the timestamp that is going to be showing up on the screen right about now. But we are playing my guy, Choice CJ, and his Baltimore Oriolus, and he's got Sun. Oh my god, his team is so threatening. He has got a team of, there you go, GROUDON with just... It's GROUDON. It's GROUDON. It's crazy. He's got a Venusaur, a Bronzong, Heliolisk, Druddigon, Piloswine, Togekiss, Clydesir, Heracross, a little Marowak, and all the way down at the bottom right corner, he's got a Mega Houndoom. It's nuts. His team went full on Sun. If you guys want to know who I traded Venusaur to, it's him. Like looking at his roster, it is absolutely terrifying. He has 3+, probably 4 Sun abusers. He's got the Venusaur. No, he's got 5. Let me rephrase that. He's got 5. Number 1 is the Groudon. He's got a Groudon which abuses Sun very well because even though it's not a fire type, it is a ground type which is weak to water, which is no longer be taking super effective damage from water type moves because it's taking, you have to take Sun into consideration, don't you? It then boosts up its fire type moves, which is incredibly powerful. Precipice Blades, hell of a move, very strong. There's the Venusaur, which has Chlorophyll and Weather Ball, very powerful. He really wanted the Venusaur. I said, you know what, give me your Rillaboom, we'll make it work, and we definitely did. Heliolisk is here as well. Heliolisk is very scary. He is, by the way, he's currently 3-3, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, he's 3-4. Yeah, he's 3-4. So we've been doing better than he has, even though he has this crazy team. But that might change. We'll see how it goes. Heliolisk is crazy because it's very fast. It gets solar power. It's already got 109 base special attack. Its most common sets run Life Orb, so it's getting a Life Orb boost, a solar power boost. It's got powerful electric and normal moves, as well as Surf, Grass Knot to deal with those ground types, making him to check it. And then on top of that, it now gets Weather Ball, meaning you can get an insanely powerful fire type move as well. So not even steel types can check it effectively. Druddigon is very effective in this matchup, but moving on to the rest of the Sun abusers, there is the Mega Houndoom, which gets access to solar power as well. Insanely powerful, ridiculously strong Pokemon, 115 speed. It's nothing to laugh at. I'm so scared of that thing. If it comes, it honestly is going to just destroy my entire team. It is the only reason I'd say I'm bringing the Porygon to this matchup. I absolutely have to bring it because of that thing. Then there's Marowak. Now Marowak gets Rockhead, so it's not going to be taking Chip from Flare Blitz. It gets Poltergeist now, which is an insanely powerful move. And oh yeah, it's a fire type with Stab on that. And it's going to be in the Sun. Oh my god, I am in so much trouble. This matchup is going to be so tough. But I think we got a team that can get the job done because my opponent really hates Mega MattOshea. Look at my opponent's team. Tell me what wants to switch in on it. Nothing does. Bronzong maybe? Okay, fine. High Jump Kick. Catch that. What else is there? Druddigon? Go for it. You're still taking High Jump Kick. It's going to do tons of damage. Okay, Togekiss. 4 times resists High Jump Kick. Okay, we have Ice Punch for that. We have Zen Headbutt if you're trying to come in with your Marowak because it's immune to High Jump Kick. I don't know. I feel this is a very strong Pokemon in this game. If my opponent does not have Sun Up, we just crush it. So if he has Sun Up and he decides to go and sack something off, then go into the Mega Houndoom, okay, I'm in trouble. I gotta switch out. But my goal this game is to get in this Pokemon as much as possible. This thing has speed for the Groudon. The rest is put into my attack because we need to have as much attack as possible to boost up our pure power base attack stat. We have 80 in HP. This will allow us to actually take quite a few hits. The big one that we can take is it allows us to take a modest Life Orb Weather Ball from the Venusaur in Sun after Rocks. Desperately need that just in case. We want to make sure that we can take that hit because if the Venusaur comes in, doesn't have a growth up, we really want to make sure that we can beat that thing down as effectively as possible. Our next mon is going to be our Metal here. Metal is running the Aquaberry this week with Double Iron Bash, Darkest Lariats, High Horsepower, and Protect. I've got Protect on it just because I want to make sure that if it comes down to it, I need to stall out a turn of Sun, I can do that. Again, it's just to be safe. I don't think it's going to come up very often, but if it does, at least I have that in the back just to be safe. Double Iron Bash runs through my opponent's entire team. Looking at what he has, what wants to take a Double Iron Bash? Okay, there is the... there's the Bronzong, and that's pretty much it. Look at the rest of his team. Nothing else wants to take it. The Pokemon would resist it, something like a Heliolisk, something like the Clawitzer. They're too frail. They're not going to appreciate it at all. Then I have High Horsepower there, which actually I should be changing to Earthquake. So let me do that right now, and it changes to Earthquake because I'm not actually bringing the Rillaboom this week. So with Earthquake, we'll actually hit a bit better, more accurately. No reason not to run it this week. So we have Earthquake instead. Looking at this, what else is there? We have Darkest Lariat there for the Bronzong. For the Marowak, if we want to make a prediction, that's pretty much it, honestly. Like, this Pokemon does so much work. It got thumbnail last week, even though it didn't do a crazy amount of stuff, but it was still so valuable, and I'm hoping it can put in just as much work this week because it is so strong. Our speed on the set is there for a 16 speed Piloswine. That is a Piloswine creeping me, creeping it, creeping me, creeping it. Yeah. So we have speed for that, and ideally we should be able to outspeed a lot of my opponent's team because the Bronzong, the Clawitzer, the Marowak, the Druddigon are all slower, technically, than the Piloswine. A lot of them are going to have extra speed on it. That's okay. I'll be able to take a hit with my Aquaberry from the Groudon, from the Venusaur, from a Weather Balling, In the Sun, Solar Power boosted Heliolisk, from the only thing I won't take a hit from is a Solar Power boosted Mega Houndoom's Fire Blast. I'll take a Fire Blast without Sun, but not if it's Solar Power boosted. So we gotta be afraid of that. At the end of the day, it's a very strong set. I'm hoping it can do the most for us. Meanwhile, we have a specially defensive wall being our Yveltal here with the Assault Vest. Very basic on the spread this week. I'm running 8 in my HP. I'm running 8 in my HP with 32 in my special defense, which allows me to take quite a few hits from different things. The big thing is we have speed for Groudon. We also take 2 max special attack Dazzling Gleams from the Togekiss, or it takes a Solar Power Life Orb boosted Thunderbolt from the Heliolisk. Definitely important because that thing will outspeed me. It'll fire off the Thunderbolt, do tons of damage to me. I only have Dark Pulse to hit it for really good damage. U-Turn is there for momentum. Oblivion Wing for recovery, at least a little bit. Rock is there specifically for the Togekiss. It does a little bit more damage if he's running a specially defensive spread. If he's running a neutral spread, if he's got, like, let's say offensive, then I'm better off clicking the Oblivion Wing because 1, I'll be getting back recovery, and 2, I'll be actually making sure that I guarantee hit the thing the entire time. Yes, there's a chance to flinch it with the Rock Slide, but if he's running a Scarf set, then what's the point of running that, right? I just gotta be very careful with the way I play this thing. It's a very strong mon because my opponent's Dark Resists are pretty non-existent. It's basically just the Togekiss, the Heracross, and the Mega Houndoom. We have super effective coverage for all 3 of them, so it's a very strong set, and I'm hoping that we can get the job done with this Pokemon. Our next mon is going to be our Ninetales. This is a must bring this week because it is a counter, quote-unquote, to my opponent's Sun. The fact that it's a counter allows it, when I say counter, I mean it's a opposing weather setter. So my opponent has to worry about me just going into Ninetales, making it so that 1, Solar Power is dead, and 2, Chlorophyll is dead. Very powerful. The only problem is we are weak to fire type moves, and that's a huge problem. If this was rain, it'd be so much easier for us to counter. Unfortunately, it's not. We do have the luxury of running Veil. That is, if my opponent doesn't predict us for going for a Veil, and then goes into Groudon to set up Sun. Bit of a problem there, right? The good news is we have Ice moves, which hits the Groudon for super effective damage. Now I can't run Blizzard because Blizzard in the Sun has only a 50% chance to hit. Without Sun, or with no weather at all, only 70% chance. In Hail, 100%, fantastic. But because of that, I have to be careful and I have to run the Ice Beam instead. Ice Beam is a pretty big drop off. It's only base 90 power compared to Blizzard, which I believe is 110 it is. So we gotta be careful with that. Dark Pulse is there specifically for the Bronzong. That thing is resisting my stab options with Moonblast being my other move. And the Pokemon that would resist this attack, including the Marowak by the way, also takes the Dark Pulse not very well. The Mega Houndoom is the other mon that resists my Ice attack, and that is going to be taking the Moonblast not super well, so we have this as our spread. And ideally, if we can get a Veil, we're going to be in a fantastic position early on. I really want to make sure that we do get it up because it's going to be really important for our next mon. That's going to be our Volcarona. Volcarona here is amazing. Once again, this thing has speed for the Groudon. With its offensive coverage, honestly, just its stab, it destroys. It murders everything that my opponent has. It's phenomenal how good it is this matchup. Once we get to +1, tell me what wants to take a hit from this thing that's not named, I don't know, Alolan Marowak. There's nothing, right? There is nothing. This thing hits so hard, especially if they're sun up. Could you imagine they're a sun up, we're at +1 in our special attack, special defense, and speed. My opponent tries to go into, I don't know, Mega Houndoom to take a hit. Bug Buzz, bye-bye. It's crazy. This thing is so strong. We're going to be clicking Flamethrower and Bug Buzz majority of the time. I have Fire Blast there specifically because it does more damage to everything, including the Marowak in the sun, than something like a Psychic would do. It also hits things for a lot more damage, just in case I need to make like an aggressive play. I can risk the 85% chance, the 85% accuracy. I can risk the chance to miss. So I can go for the Fire Blast, do 20 points of damage more, and then hopefully get a win with the Volcarona and continue a sweep. Our next and final mon is going to be our Porygon 2, which is running the Violet this week as always. Thunder Wave, Recover, Psychic, and Discharge. Discharge is there because I want to make sure I get as many paralysis as possible. I want to slow my opponent's team down because it is so insanely strong. Looking at it, what can we, like, I guess, be happy with if we slow down? Well, we'll be happy if the Venusaur gets slowed down. We'll be happy if the Heracross, the Togekiss gets slowed down, and the Mega Houndoom. That's 4 mons that are very strong. Actually, no, it's 5 mons. 4 mons. 4 mons, yeah. I'm really happy if those get paralyzed and slowed down. Obviously, Groudon is immune to Thunder Wave and the Discharge, but we have Psychic, and with Download instead of Trace, we'll ideally be able to boost our special attack by 1 stage, meaning we can fire off a Psychic in the Groudon's face, doing a huge amount of damage to it because we +1 boosted. It also has the Marowak for neutral damage, and it hits this covers the best I could do with the move. I was thinking Psychic and Shadow Ball, doesn't hit the Houndoom for well enough. I also want to make sure I get that thing paralyzed, maybe break a sub in case he's running a subset. This was definitely the best bring as possible, and I'm hoping that it can get the job done. The only thing that kind of is like okay with taking hits from this are going to be the Bronzong, and it can toss me back, I get that. But if I can paralyze that thing, then I'm in a really good spot. I also have a very free switch into my Melmetal every single time the Bronzong comes in. I can fire off the Double Iron Bash, I can fire off the Darkest Lariat, and I can just go to work on that thing. That is our team for this week's battle. If you guys enjoyed the team builder portion of the video, make sure to leave a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We are crushing it here, 4 videos for you guys every single week. Going to be moving up to 5 soon enough with the return of the GMAX series. Thank you for watching the Team Builder, and let's go ahead and jump right into the battle. Alright everyone, welcome back to the battle. Looking at the team that he brought, I'm a little surprised. There's no Mega Houndoom. That's a huge plus for me. His team is pretty slow outside of the Heliolisk. Of course, he has his Venusaur to gain speed with the Groudon. Yeah, I'm such a scary team. Oh my god. How do I want to play this? Do I want to just lead off with my Medicham? Because if he leads off with Groudon, I should be in a good position. If I lead off with Ninetales, because I'm faster, he would actually be able to get the Sun Up if he led off with Groudon there, which would be really unfortunate. I could lead off with my Veltal here. I don't know how good that's going to be though. I think my best play here is actually lead off with Melmetal. I'll be able to get a huge amount of damage off on the Groudon if he leads with that. So he leads off with Togekiss, which is fantastic for me, and I'm going to be able to fire off my Double Iron Bash here no matter what. That's going to be huge. So let's see. Does he switch in? Does he stay out? Does he switch out, stay in? That's what I want to say. Oh my god. But yeah, he switched out into a Alolan Marowak. That's fine with me. We get off a Double Iron Bash on that thing, doing insane amount of damage. Fantastic. And I can fire off an Earthquake here pretty freely. I also think my best play might be to go for a Darkest Lariat here. I don't want him to just go for a Poltergeist or something, or Flare Blitz. I have my Occaberry, so I should be fine. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Darkest Lariat here. As he Flare Blitzes me, our Occaberry pops, we take the hit, we does less than half to us, and Darkest Lariat picks up the KO. So Melmetal starting off the game on a fantastic note for us, but in comes the Groudon here, and this is the threat. Okay, I'm assuming he wants to go for a Precipice Blades here. I kind of want to go into my Porygon because he didn't bring the, what is that thing called? The Mega Houndoom. The only problem is, I don't know if I think I still need the Melmetal around. The only problem, let me see, because it'd be really good to deal damage to the Bronzong. Whenever the Bronzong comes in, I can fire off a Double Iron Bash. So I think I'm going to go into, no, I'm going to go for a double Iron Bash here. The reason I'm going to do that is because if he goes for a Toxic or a Stealth Rocks or something, I want to get the damage off. Also, I don't think it's going to be able to do that much damage to Porygon 2 back to the ground. So I'll go for the Double Iron Bash here as he overheats me and gets the KO. I'm cool with that because he has a special attack drop now. But I can go freely into my Ninetales here, and Ninetales will set up the Hail for me, which is amazing. And I can go for an Aurora Veil pretty freely here. I believe he'll go into the Bronzong, if I'm mistaken. So yeah, I'm going to go for the Rock Slide, or the Aurora Veil here. If he goes into the Bronzong, he could easily go for a Rock move. Only thing is, that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's really shitty because if the Groudon comes in against me at any point in time. It basically gets a kill, which is so terrifying. So I kind of want to make sure I get off damage. Yeah, it's going to be a really tough game, but I can tell you right now, it's going to be a fast game. This game is probably going to be... Oh, Stone Edge comes out. We take that hit. Amazing. I think I'm just going to fire off an Ice Beam here. I'll be able to... Yeah, I'll do this damage. It's going to be great damage to my opponent's team. And he just goes into the Bronzong here, which I'm fine with. We do very little damage to it. And I can go... He might go for... He'll probably go for a Rock move here, if anything. Let's see. Or a Steel move. Rock or Steel? Probably Rock. If you actually know, you probably go for a Steel move. I can go to MattOshea here. Yeah, I'll go into MattOshea as he goes for Toxic instead, which is fine. I can Mega Evolve, and I want to fire off a high jump kick here, but I think, because he can easily go into something like the Togekiss. He can also go for a Protect. Protect would suck. So I think, because I think he needs to keep this Bronzong healthy, I'm gonna go for a Zen Headbutt. As he switches out into Togekiss, we did Mega Evolve, Zen Headbutt comes out, and we miss. Of course we do. That's what I get. That's so unfortunate. Ice Punch. Yeah, I should have... He's Helmet 2, and he Thunder Waves, and it fails. Okay. I don't know why he Thunder Waved there, but okay. Okay, let's see. He probably goes for a Dazzling Gleam here. I'm going to go hard into Volcarona, expecting to go for a Dazzling Gleam or something like that. As he switches out into Bronzong, I will take that. And I think I can just Quiver Dance up here. Right? Or do I go for Fire Blast? Let me think about this. I'm going to Quiver Dance up here. If he goes for Toxic, he goes for Toxic. As he goes for the Rock Slide, which is fine, we do take nothing from that. And I can fire off a Flamethrower now on this thing. Or do I want to set up a second Quiver Dance? I think I want to set up a second Quiver Dance. That's going to be my play. I'm setting up a second one here. We'll see who goes for a Toxic. The Quiver Dance comes out again. He Rock Slides us again. That's fine. Okay. So Veil is gone. He's Occa Berry. That did nothing. Oh, dude. Great play. Great bring. That's so bad. Okay. Let's Dark Pulse this thing then. Wow, that's really bad. But we get the KO. Yveltal picks up its 15th kill of the season, but in comes the Heliolisk. And I think what I want to do is... I think I want to U-turn. We'll take the hit from this thing. Yeah, we'll take the hit if he goes into it. I'll just go into Porygon 2 here, actually. We get an attack boost. As he Thunderbolts me, doing very little damage, but he paralyzes us. Of course he does. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, let's go for Psychic here, as in comes Togekiss, and we can now Thunder Wave this thing. As we do get the paralysis on it, nice, and I can go for a Discharge on it. Okay, so that's me missing that. Like, it was just such a bad play. I don't know why I decided to do that. It made no sense at all. But Discharge comes out, we do 25% to him, and I can Discharge again. He probably has Air Slash as one of his last two moves. I'd imagine it's like Air Slash and maybe Dazzling Gleam. He's going to Power Flinch me. Yeah, so we have to hope that he gets flinched before we do, or paralyzed before we do. And we do manage to get that done, which is amazing. Okay. Thinking here. I'm just going to go for another Discharge here. He's going to Roost up. We're going to keep getting damage off on him. He's basically got to break through a couple times. Let's go for another Discharge. In comes Groudon. Very, very spooky Mon. Let's go for a Psychic here as he goes back into the Togekiss and we get fully paralyzed. Let's go for another one here. We Discharge and break through, doing 51% to him. I think he's going to try and recover up here, so I'm going to go into the... Oh, he goes into this thing instead. Okay, that's not good. Let's go back into Porygon. Oh, no, I can't. I don't think I can risk it. I think I have to. I have to risk it. I have to go into Porygon 2 here, or... Because do I just lose to the Togekiss? I don't think I do. We know he's... No, we don't know if he's... We don't know if he's like... Not like Clay. Heat Rock on his Groudon. I think I have to go for the Zen Headbutt in case he goes for... Yeah, he goes for Weather Ball. He KOs us. That's fine. And he is indeed. Okay. That's fine. I can go for an Ice Beam here. If he goes into Groudon, he goes into Groudon, I'm fine. He is Heat Rock. We know that now. And we also Speed Tie with the Heliolisk. So that's very, very important. But Ice Beam should be able to get the job done for us. We're max special attack with a Timid Nature. So if it doesn't, that's not going to be good. Okay. It's not looking good for us. Honestly, yeah, I'm playing way too fast. I really do that. I keep mentioning with BBL, but that always happens. I play way too fast. And the reason I play too fast isn't because I try to. I don't try to play too fast, and because like playing fast is not going to do anything good for me at all. I play fast because I don't know. It's just it's so much easier to play fast on Showdown. I have less time to think about what I can do. I can skip and do whatever I need to do like that. Okay, we're gonna go into Porygon 2 here. I imagine he Volt Switches. He just Thunderbolts again. I'm going to recover, as we don't recover. Let's try it again. Okay, well, at least we get the recover off, and I can go for another one. And he goes into Groudon here. Let's go for a Psychic. We're trying to chip this thing down, just wear it down to the point where we can beat it with, as he Rock Polishes. I think that's going to be game here. We just got to press with blades. Jesus. We literally just have to break through enough times, and I don't think we will be able to do that. He has Overheat and Stone Edge. Huh. Dark Pulse will do more to this than... Yeah. Let's just go into Yveltal. I think we have to bank on him missing. So, Dark Pulse does more. We'll go for the Dark Pulse here. As he misses the Stone Edge, that's what we have to do. We have to bank on that. Dark Pulse comes out. He doesn't get the KO. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Okay. How do I play this out? Okay, I'm thinking here. I sack off the Ninetales. I then go back into... If I sack off the Ninetales, I then go back into Yveltal. I don't know. Okay, this is too important of a turn. I have to think about this. Because we're not going to KO the Heliolisk from full. We're just not. How much does Yveltal do to the Heliolisk? Let's see. Heliolisk. Again, I don't know what's spread. Dark Pulse only does 69 to 81. It's not enough. If he's not offensive, we should be able to take the hit pretty, like, just fine. Okay, Groudon. Let's see. We know it's Heat Rock. An Adamant Stone Edge to my Yveltal. 74 to 87. If he goes for Overheat, the max Overheat can do to me, it's not going to do too much. If he's naive, with max special attack, Overheat in the Sun does 29 to 34. I don't know. I really don't know what to do here. I don't know. I just don't know. If he's gonna stay in, he has to stay in here. Okay. If I go into Ninetales here, he'll have no turns left of Sun. And if he doesn't KO me, he's gonna KO me. I think I have to go for the Oblivion Wing here. And hope that he misses another Stone Edge. I have to do that, because if he goes into... He connects the Stone Edge to 72% to me. That's so much damage. That was the problem. Like, missing the Zen Headbutt was so big. It was so big. I should have gone for Ice Punch. I don't know why I didn't click Ice Punch. Damn it. I probably cost myself a shot at making the playoffs here with that. That's so unfortunate. In comes the Heliolisk. It is sun boosted. How much does Ninetales do to Heliolisk? Let's see. Heliolisk offensive. Thunderbolt is 45 to 53. We're in range. I think our play would have to be like get a Moonblast, like win the speed tie, win 2 speed ties, get a Moonblast special attack drop. Yeah. And then I could maybe win with Ice Beam. Let's Dark Pulse here. He Thunderbolts and gets the KO. Let's go Ninetales. Okay, we need Moonblast special attack. We need to win speed tie, Moonblast special attack drop into winning another speed tie. No, and he just outspeeds us. GG. I'm so, oh my god, that crit, that miss mattered so much. Yeah, GG's. Really unfortunate. Missed Zen was huge. And the Porygon 2 was fantastic. The fact that I got paralyzed on that turn, oh, it really hurt. The thing was a couple turns when he went Venusaur, was that it? I was like speeding through a lot of the game, but I'm like going back to take a look at it now. He paralyzed me. I paralyzed him. Let's see. Air Slash, Discharge, Discharge. He switches down to Groudon. I Discharge. Let's see. Eventually he kills me. I go back into Porygon 2 at some point. I do take the hit. He goes Venusaur. I think that was on my Psychic. I had Psychicked as he went into the Venusaur. I think that's what I had done. And then I tried to recover. That's what it was. I tried to recover as he switched out, and then he goes for the knockoff, and that forced me to not be able to go for a Psychic on the Venusaur. Had I gotten that Psychic off, I would be able to do tons of damage to the Venusaur, which in the end wouldn't have mattered. The whole point was I need to make sure I got 2 hits off on the Groudon to make sure that I could play around 1 Stone Edge miss. Yeah, very, very unfortunate. He did misplay by clicking the T-Wave on the MattOshea. I don't know why he did that, but yeah, it was just massive, the fact that I missed that hit. It was my mistake. It was my mistake 100% because I had Ice Punch. I just clicked way too fast and it ended up hurting me. But it is what it is. Groudon is going to get thumbnail this week. He definitely deserves it. The fact that you're on Rock Polish is great. I love a Rock Polish Groudon, so yeah. But either way, GG to CJ, and thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think about the merch idea I mentioned in the team builder, and I'll see you guys all next time.